first of 4 games today. Tipping off here from Greensboro, the First Horizon Coliseum, North Carolina and Boston College in game 1. Lexi Donarski inside to Maria Gokdang. The former Boston College Eagle has the first points for North Carolina.
They only make 6 threes a game.
And can they get into it a little bit earlier today, Debbie, than they did yesterday? As Ustby trying to keep pace with North Carolina, though the Tar Heels have the first 4 points of the game. Ustby makes it 6.
That's Alyssa Ustby's game right there, which is more consistently her range, and then tremendous footwork on the interior to be able to counter. I mean, I'm excited about her being back because I think it matters for North Carolina. It definitely shows the NCAA selection committee that they are going to be full by the time Renaya Kelly gets healthy as well.
Yeah, Grace Townsend in the starting lineup once again in place of Kelly, although Renaya Kelly is sitting the first spot on the bench over there, so we'll see if we get a chance to see her today. There is Townsend taking it to the basket.
You got to be really crisp, sharp, pass the ball with a purpose, cut with a purpose.
There's the first points for Boston College, and they come off the bench from freshman Tatum Greene.
Has won 9 ACC tournament championships and
is wearing some Boston College maroon today, though. Had to swap out of that North Carolina colors, at least for today. Donarski, another 3, yes, so smooth. As you just broke down, that is where she likes to have the ball in her hands. Ready to go for 3. Wagner couldn't get it, but Indya follows up. Wagner, quiet start so far for Boston College. Outside for the 3 from Greene. Trayana Crisp, Blanca Thomas, both in the game off the bench for the Tar Heels, along with Lainey Grant. There is Thomas inside for her first 2. Indya. Crisp thought she had it. Instead, it stays with Boston College, and Tatum Greene is hot. She was shooting 60%, 9 of 15, so Boston College should continue getting her the ball. Kaylah Ivey! And shooting is contagious right now. North Carolina starting this game 11-0. It had been a 6-0 run until that Townsend basket. Eagles started 0 for 3 from the floor, finished 5 of 8 in the first, and North Carolina gets a triple from Trayana Crisp. Tar Heels looking to get some mojo back here in Greensboro as Sidbury has her first point. 17 rebounds for Sidbury. That performance only slightly overshadowed by what Dontavia Wagner did, Todd. And this was a lot of what Boston College did really well yesterday once they got their offense rolling. Carolina's gone over 2 minutes without scoring. Boston College missed their last 5 field goals. Nivar around the corner and in. Out of Apex, North Carolina, with a slight detour to Stanford where she started her career. Crisp, boy, she has been stone cold when she has launched the threes in this one. Contested shot on the other end is made by Kennedy Jackson. Grad transfer from Charleston Southern for the Eagles.
Really nice fadeaway.
Ustby had it blocked. Playing with that mask, number 21 for North Carolina, suffered a broken nose earlier in the season against Virginia Tech. Nivar has 2 more.
For the University of Virginia, first team All-ACC guard, I thought she controlled the whole game yesterday and did a really good job managing her personnel.
Ivey looks inside. Greene having a great game for Boston College off the bench. 13. And she is now, with those 13 points, tied her season high. Still with plenty of game to go. Donarski given some room to shoot. She'll make you pay. Ivey wants the answer. Won't get it, but does get her own rebound. Another chance, and this one good for 2 from Kennedy Jackson. Yeah, she's having a great game. I mean, she's really carrying this Boston College team. And they've needed it. They need somebody to step up. Daly got positioning inside.
Impressed with BC. After that 11-0 run by North Carolina, they seem to have settled in. This is just a great job of posting and taking advantage.
This North Carolina defense, though, has been the best in the ACC in a lot of categories throughout most of the season.
Well, I love the sprinkle in of the traps here and there. Coach Banghart trying to keep BC off balance.
Already in better position than they were yesterday when they were down 17 at the half to Syracuse. Came back to win that game. Tiana Todd off the dribble for three.
I mean, where has this been all year for BC?
North Carolina wants to be at home for the NCAA tournament. A win here, and Charlie Cream says that would secure that spot. Alyssa Ustby, tough take to the basket.
Great job right here. This is what I always say. Rim.
Tiebreak scenarios, finishing below Florida State and Duke and having to play today rather than getting the double bye. Good
Nice
movement.
pass. How about Tatum Greene again?
Townsend getting some conversation with Renee Kelly over there as she goes to the bench.
How about Courtney Banghart with Alyssa Ustby slow to get up? Just look away, right? She might be on the ain't no joke team too, because her game ain't no joke when it comes to her ability around the rim.
The three, good for Nivar, who's now in double digits with 10. Number 0 there for Boston College, freshman out of Fresno, California.
Ivory Latta ought to appreciate this because she's listed at, I think, 5'4". She's only about 5'1".
Keeping Boston College's hopes alive for a quarterfinal. Donarski cannot leave her open.
Which is the way I would guard BC. You can't give her that much space.
Wagner rips the rebound away.
This opportunity for BC right here. They've been able to get a couple of stops in a row.
The three, yes, it's good for Ivey. Grant answers on the other end for the Tar Heels.
Back-to-back triples for the Tar Heels.
And Boston College has really been streaky with the three. There's Sidbury, her first points of this half. Yeah, coming in, shooting at just 25% from three. Did hit a couple in the first half, as I said, but misses both free throws.
North Carolina switching it up to some zone.
Samuel for three as the triples continue to rain down.
Beginning of the season, she didn't really look to pass, but now if you double her, she can make a play out of it.
Just 2 points in the game for Gokdang, coming off a career-high 25 in that loss to Virginia to end the regular season.
Todd doing a nice job keeping her dribble alive on the baseline.
Townsend. Gokdang on the offensive glass, no.
You can see what kind of impact she can have without scoring. Her presence is important. And Kennedy Jackson, that's her third basket. So now that she's made three, I'm going to say Kennedy has worked my basketball camp.
Townsend getting some more minutes with Renee Kelly, continuing to be on the bench for North Carolina.
As we've mentioned before, North Carolina needs to win, according to Charlie Cream, to stay on the 4 line. And I think it's important that everyone on the committee sees that Renee Kelly is healthy and will be playing. They've come here 6 times and 5 times have gone home without a win.
Including last year. Shot clock winding down. Eagles need a shot, and they get it! Boston College, never say die in the Sidbury will get it back. Swings it over to Ivey. Another triple goes down. Boston College in front by 3.
Against an overplaying team, you look to the rim, and look who's going to cut into this space right here. This is a great job of moving the ball to the rim and then spotting up for 3. Look how Ivey.
Incredible, too, to think that Boston College doing this largely without a lot of offensive production from Dontavia Wagner, who just has 4 points in the game, but the threes!
The ball's coming back to you. Watch Sidbury. This is just a great little ghost screen on the top, and then a launch from 3.
Hot ya hot, and the Eagles are right now. So the pressure on North Carolina a bit here, trying to hang on to that chance to host in the NCAA tournament.
Don't do anything to hurt your 3-point shooting arm.
Ivey They continue to go for BC here today. They are one three-pointer away from their season high. We're not yet at the point in the game where they can review that. Final 2 minutes, they can look at that on video review. Up until then, they just have each other to rely upon. Ustby on the drive. There's the first points for the Tar Heels in the 4.
He is invaluable to North Carolina. The hard post up creates the lane, and then she takes it, shooter in the corner, can't pin. So that's a one-on-one opportunity, very well executed by North Carolina.
Sidbury aggressive, but Gokdang protecting the rim and then drawing the foul.
The irony of Wagner is that I would put her in on defensive possessions with 4 fouls, not on offensive possessions. Usually you save somebody for offensive possessions.
One possession game with the second. Ustby, offensive rebound will do you one better.
Look what she's done since they've been down 9. North Carolina has relied on their defense all season, Jen.
And it's causing BC some problems now until that!
Watch Ivey stepping into one. Head Ivey, shoot till your arm falls off. Keep working yourself into space when you got the hot hand.
Gokdang gets her own rebound and puts it in. Who did not score a point or attempt a field goal in the win against Syracuse yesterday has come on here in the 4th. Lainey Grant, the Tar Heel defense turned into offense.
Balance over here in the deep corner. The pass is coming over the top. Watch this right here. She's just off balance. She's not catching the ball and falls. And Lainey, the interceptor for 2.
Little tap from Alyssa Ustby.
That's 2 plays on the free throw line that Ustby has made that are winning plays for her team.
Nivar, that's the finish she was looking for the last time around.
Ustby keeps it alive off the free throw. And it's a great attack of the closeout.
That touch from Wagner saved the fast break. Ivey lines it up. She's missed her last 3 now.
Make a good decision here.
Gokdang, that's a good decision. They led by as many as 11, and those were the first 11 points of the game. Remember, this game started with an 11-0 Tar Heel run. That was a block from Gokdang.
Take this ball and rip it through the other way. You got an open right hand.
Donarski left open. Trouble!
That's a smart play by Grant.
The ACC's #1 defense rearing its head here in Greensboro. Gokdang.
You got a foul there. You can't give up that layup. And North Carolina doesn't have any of those on their resume.
BC manages to get it back. Kaylah Thompson's first points of the game. 7 points to deficit for Boston College. Time running out on their season. And the Tar Heels will walk away with the win in this one. 78-71 the final.